live via Skype, I welcome Donald Trump, the 45th President of the United States.
I am really proud. I am really honored.
Well, fantastic. It's great to have you here because, Mr. President, we hear from afar that you've been mad about racing here in Australia for a long time, and it all goes back to the days of Kingston Town, when setting racetracks alive almost 40 years ago. I understand you were very close to the legend trainer Tommy Smith.
He was a friend of mine.
All right, well, that's true. It just so happens that we have Kingston Town's regular jockey with us here today. That, of course, is Miracle Malcolm Johnson, who rode the mighty Kingston Town to 25 of his 30 career wins. He was a champion jockey. He won at Cox Plate, he won the Derby, he won the Sydney Cup, he won virtually every race in Australia on the black horse. That was an absolute champion of the Australian turf.
One of the great sleazebags of our time.
Well, that's a little bit embarrassing.
You know, it's funny. Let me see. Who is that person? Let me see. Raise your hand. Who are you? Are you an agitator? Let me see. Who is it? Who is it? Are you the one? Your voice is very weak. No, he's so weak. Look, he's leaving now. Who is he? Bye. He's going home to mommy.
All right, Mr. President, so the two of you just don't get along?
He's a sleaze, in my book.
Oh, poor Mel.
I knew before they caught him with the bing, 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 right? And he was a bad guy then. It turned out that he was a really bad guy. And he referred to my hands. If they're small, something else must be small. I guarantee you there's no problem. I guarantee it.
So moving on, Mr. President, a lot of local trainers are unhappy here in Australia with the international contingent coming out during the Spring Carnival to race here in Melbourne. Only one has to look at the large international contingent that's lining up the Melbourne Cup. Many local trainers, they believe that international connections are just taking their slots.
They're laughing at us, at our stupidity. And now they're beating us economically. They are not our friend.
So hang on, so you're sympathetic to our local trainers' argument?
And by the way, they're coming from all over the world, including the Middle East. Why not? Come on in. We're stupid. We'll take care of you. We'll pay.
All right, Mr. Trump, are there any countries that we should be particularly worried about?
China.
Well, who should we let in there?
USA.
All right, Mr. Trump, on to our next item here. The big topic down here in Victoria and in Australia, of course, as you would know, Mr. President, is the continued rivalry between Racing New South Wales and Racing Victoria with race programming. That's been a big topic of debate in recent times. They had the Everest, which was run on one of the biggest race days over the Spring Carnival, being an example of this. As a fan of our Spring Carnival, Mr. Trump, what are your thoughts on Racing New South Wales?
They're bringing drugs. They're bringing crime. They're rapists.
Oh, well, there's some big statements there, Mr. Trump. What should we do?
We will build a great wall along the southern border.
Right along the Murray, I guess. And if this doesn't do the job, waterboarding perhaps?
Would I approve waterboarding? You bet your ass I'd approve it. You bet your ass. In a heartbeat.
Unbelievable, Mr. Trump. You've got a wall, you've got waterboarding. Anything else to compete with city races?
I would bomb the shit out of them.
Unbelievable.
Build that wall. Build that wall. Build that wall. Build that wall. Build that wall.
All right, Mr. Trump. Today we are celebrating women and women in racing. Many females are now the best riders in the country, and of course with that Gay Waterhouse, who's been a leading trainer in Australia for over 20 years.
Nobody has more respect for women than I do. Nobody.
Well, that's good to hear. I thought from afar that you may have been accused of some fairly ordinary remarks relating to women. I'm glad that we've cleared that up.
I don't want to sound too much like a chauvinist, but when I come home and dinner's not ready, I go through the roof.
I'm not sure about that, Mr. Trump.
And now they're making Ghostbusters with only women. What's going on?
All right, fair enough, Mr. President. I do find your stance on women quite a little bit.
Come on, try getting it out. Try getting it out. I mean, I don't know if you're going to put this on television, but you don't even know what you're talking about. Try getting it out. Go ahead.
Unbelievable.
I mean, I'm actually a nice person.
All right, Mr. Trump. Moving on to the reason for our lunch today. The Cox Plate With the Deputy Mayor Winks going for 3 in a row, how do you rate her chances?
Believe me, she would not be my first choice, that I can tell you. Man. You don't know. That would not be my first choice.
Well, you're pretty hard to impress then, Mr. Trump, because she's a Oliver that's been asked of her this preparation. I can't believe that you don't think she's going to win.
It doesn't matter to me if it does, if it doesn't.
What do you make of Hugh Bowman and the job that he's doing?
Well, I'm not so sure. Look, I have a lot of respect for him. I think he's really a terrific person. I love his stance. He's so different. He's very refreshing. But I think you want to listen to science. You want to listen maybe to your own gut, maybe your own experience.
All right, Mr. Trump, back to Winks. She's raging favourite. Are you willing to put your money where your mouth is?
A check immediately for $5 million.
At $1.15, that's a big punt. You must be kidding, right? Come on, you got any other good jokes?
What's the difference between a wet raccoon and Donald J. Trump's hair? A wet raccoon doesn't have $7 billion fucking dollars in the bank.
Well, Mr. President, I can honestly say that the crowd here today has enjoyed hearing your views and just your feelings on a variety of topics.
I'm very highly educated. I know words. I have the best words.
Well, Mr. Trump, on behalf of everyone here, we'd like to thank you for your time.
They have been magnificent.
It really has been a pleasure. And just before you go, how really do you think that Winks will go in the Cox Plate tomorrow?
Thank you, everybody. You're going to see some very, very strong results very, very quickly. Thank you very much.